My mother stood in the living room, caressing her pregnant belly and telling my father how excited she was that her real son was finally coming back, completely unaware that in the next room, I had just swallowed the poison she'd been saving for me for 3 years to understand why I ended my life to make space for a ghost. You have to go back to the day my brother Noah drowned. I survived, and from that moment on, my mother hated me for breathing when he couldn't. She tried to force feed me pills at night, only stopped by my father until I learned to survive by becoming Noah's shadow. I cut my hair, wore his clothes, and erased myself just to earn a glance from her. But now she was pregnant again, convinced Noah was reincarnated in her womb. She called me a blight and threatened to break my legs if I bothered him, so I decided to give her exactly what she wanted. I found the hidden pills, swallowed them, and retreated to my room as the pain tore through my stomach. My father came in, saw me trembling, and dismissed it as a tantrum, telling me to sleep it off. He left me alone in the dark, clutching Noah's old toy car. As my vision blurred and my heart slowed, I felt a strange peace knowing that by dying, I was finally being a good daughter, clearing the way for the son they actually loved. My mother stood over my lifeless body, mistaking my death for laziness, and demanded I get up to make breakfast for the ghost of my brother she was convinced lived in her womb. To understand the depths of her delusion, you have to witness the scene in my bedroom. She ignored my corpse on the bed, fixating instead on polishing a photo of my dead brother, Noah, asking his spirit if he preferred a blue or yellow bassinet. She kicked my bed frame, annoyed that I was still sleeping at noon, ordering me to feed her and Noah before shuffling out to eat heart-shaped pancakes, a treat she only allowed for him. I floated behind my father as he entered my room to wake me. When I didn't stir, his hand trembled, but my mother stormed in, accusing me of faking sleep to sabotage their shopping trip for Noah. She screamed that I wasn't her daughter, that I had killed her son, and smashed his photo on the floor, cutting my father's hand. Even when my teacher called to ask why I was absent, she dismissed me as a truant, telling the school to let me fend for myself. They left me rotting in my room to go buy a bassinet for a child who didn't exist. When they returned, cooing over the blue fabric embroidered with bears, my father hesitated, suggesting they check on me. My mother's face hardened instantly. She refused, insisting I would come out when I was hungry, completely unaware that the daughter she hated was already gone, leaving her alone with her madness and a bassinet that would never be filled. My mother stood in the doorway, screaming at my teacher that she wished I was dead, not knowing that behind the bedroom door she had kicked in rage. Her wish had already come true 3 days ago. To understand why she hated me enough to ignore a corpse in her own house, you have to go back to the drowning. I was 4 when I couldn't save my brother Noah from the river. And the first thing she said to me when they pulled me out was, "Why aren't you dead yet?" Since then, I was just a placeholder, a jinx. She blamed for her grief. When my teacher, Miss Rodriguez, showed up concerned that I hadn't been to school in 3 days and revealed I was being bullied, my mother didn't offer comfort. She blocked the door, insisting I deserved the abuse because I was mean-spirited and had killed my brother. She chased the teacher away, threatening me through the closed door, completely oblivious to the silence on the other side. Finally, my father, Robert, intervened. Worried that I hadn't eaten in 3 days, he ignored my mother's protests that I wouldn't die, and pushed open the bedroom door. He pulled back the blanket, letting the sunlight hit my face for the first time in days. They stared at my pale skin, my purplish lips, and the dried blood at the corner of my mouth, realizing too late that the daughter they wished would disappear had been gone long before they ever bothered to check. Welcome to share your feelings in the comment section. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to see more story content, please check out the other videos on my channel.